It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Kansas City Royals. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Jake Junis gets the ball for the Royals in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage their last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
Hard hit ball to second. Nieto is there, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Black. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Roll, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. And a great chance here to put his team in front before many fans have even settled into their seats. The 0-1 on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Rosario takes his lead at third with 1 away. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Here's Chris Davis now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. The 0-1 pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And they're going to strike first this afternoon as this is down for extra bases. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Man, he might have slept on the wrong side of the bed or something last night. He's given up a double and a triple in the first inning, and he looks shaky at best.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The average coming into play right at 320. 8 home runs and 19 driven in. 0-1 pitch on its way. Well, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. One and two to the Twins catcher.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Ready on 1 and 2. Missed with a slider. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. A run for the Twins, and it comes on this RBI double. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 1-0 Minnesota. Chris Archer gets the ball for the Twins in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come into this one looking to make amends for a loss last time out that put an end to a 7-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
1-2 the count of the Royals shortstop. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Salvador Perez is someone that's trying to work through some stuff right now. He's really struggled in the power category the last 10 games. How about 0 home runs? You wouldn't expect that from a guy with the kind of power that he displays. Hopefully, this is the game he turns it around.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Eduardo Nunez hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two and 0 to Eduardo Nunez.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Head-to-head against Chris Archer. He's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Nunez stands at first with 1 out. Liner towards second. In there, a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals, Justin Bour. And check out the recent numbers, clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. First offering on its way. Up around the face. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Now the 2-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Now the 2-1 is laid off up for ball number 3.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In is Jorge Soler. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Bullet back up the middle. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More to come on MLB Network's Sunday Baseball after this. Here's Miguel Sano. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
The first baseman, number 22, Miguel Sano.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
Now at the plate, number 15. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. One out, nobody on. One 0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses. On deck, Mike Moustakas. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That's 2-0. Moustakas, or just Moose for short. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Smoke toward the hole. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole, period, the end.
The next twin up, Royce Lewis. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. This is foul for the first strike. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Hit back toward the mound. Bare-handed for one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. Number 17 is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Twin strand a pair. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. So next to the plate for the Royals, Josh Reddick. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Josh Reddick.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
Nope.
Missed with a slider. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. The 2-1 home. Strike 2 swinging.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate. And if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Digging in now, Chris Owings. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Owings brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. 1 strike now from Archer. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
In now, number 17. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll get back in safely. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Owings, base runner at first with one out. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Runner goes. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So a chance here to perhaps get on the board for the first time as he's into scoring position on the stolen base. As he moves into double digits now as we check out the team leaderboard. That is 10 for him here on the campaign. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. One out and a runner on second base. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Standing in, Jorge Nieto. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Up around the face. Changeup over the inside corner. The 1-1 home. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in safely at third as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. So he's unable to wiggle out of danger, and we're all knotted up.
And as a former pitcher, I know how painful that is. He's 1 out away from ending the inning, and he gives up an RBI triple. Nice job by the offense cashing in. Now they've got a good chance to take the lead.
Stepping in now, Raul Mondesi, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2. Swing hard liner to left center. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from Kansas City as we get a nice shot of downtown there. Now in the box, Eddie Rosario. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? First pitch on its way. And that one right down Main Street. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Ground ball right side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, the center fielder, Byron.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Byron Buxton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball one. Buxton, or sometimes just Buck for short. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first-rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Squared that one up just a little late. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike two. Now a pitch popped up. Should be enough room for Perez behind the plate. And he'll get back there to make the catch in front of the screen as they retire their man here for the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. A ball and a strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Right on it there, but this is foul over toward the first base dugout. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. At the plate, Eduardo Nunez, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning. Already 2 hits in the ball game as he's on base here in the home third. And as you can see there on the lower part of your screen, that total places him third best on this Royals ball club. Ready for another chance? Salvador Perez. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. And a changeup right down the middle. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Standing in now, Justin Bour. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base run.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Set to deal on 2-2. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Royals bats are quiet there. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Stepping in, Wilson Ramos. First time up, he went down looking.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
First offering on its way. Sliders in for a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Here's the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Ground ball left side. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The first baseman, number 22, Miguel Sano.
Striding into the box, Miguel Sano. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Called strike at the knees, evens the count at 1-1. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Back goes Reddick, and get your groove on. It's into the party porch for a home run. A solo shot that time for Miguel Sano. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and the Twins move out on top 2-1.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Into the box now, number 15. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now the 1-0. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-1. Hard liner to center field. And Owings will make the play there to retire the side. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 2-1 Minnesota. In is Jorge Soler. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit up. Here's a high pop-up. Lewis moving to his left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Rosario, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he'll reach second now with one away.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on one swing.
Here's Chris Owings now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he just manages to get his hand in. In now, number 17. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Side. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. The relay, and this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Stepping in now, Jorge Nieto. He swings and grounds it to short. Played on the backhand. To second for one. On to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Rosario to the track. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring. Striding in, Eduardo Nunez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Lewis fields it cleanly. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Royals 3 and the Twins 2. Now to the plate, Royce Lewis. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Shortstop, Royce Lewis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Line towards center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, 2-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
First offering on its way. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. Lewis gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
When in doubt, take a step off the mound, grab the rosin bag, and take a deep breath. After a leadoff single, now you almost drilled the guy with the next pitch. You have to find a way to rely on your mechanics.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. The tying run comes all the way around from first to score.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. 0-1 the count. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Take 2 pitches at the knees right now and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up. Maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Here's Byron Buxton now. As he'll take a look at his strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 pitch. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The 1-0. And that one got a piece of him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Into the box now, Wilson Ramos. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Here's the first pitch to him. And a whiff at a good slider that time. The 0-1. Fouled off. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Here's Miguel Sano. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker. It's strike 1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Back goes Reddick. Still ranging back. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as it is now 7-3.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Now the Kansas City manager will make the slow walk to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Andres Machado, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Andres Machado.
Into the box now, number 15. And he hits it hard to the right side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Into the box, Mike Moustakas, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And he fouls this one off. A 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
That's just some great base running from the guy at first. The ball had plenty of air under it, but he got a good read, recognizing it wasn't going to be caught, and he hustled all the way around home. That's something that shouldn't go unrecognized in that play.
Stepping in now, Royce Lewis, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Moustakas at second with 2 down. A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick has a read on it, and that retires the side. But it'll come at a cost as 6 cross the plate. 3 of them on this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Twins 8 and the Royals 3. Stepping into the box, Salvador Perez. A hit in 2 tries so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Drilled down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he is in there.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get me over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
Ready now, Justin Bour. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First offering on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
1 strike now from Archer. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. On the season, Soler brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Here's Archer on 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Standing in now, Josh Reddick, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the belt, the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Rosario at the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Away.
Into the box now, Chris Owings, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ballgame, and that ends the inning. A run for the Royals on the RBI double. 5 innings complete. It's the Twins 8 and the Royals 4. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. He's set to lead it off in the Minnesota end of the 6th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Hit sharply on the ground. Backhanded. And he'll let it fly from deep in the hole. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roll, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and it's solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
Moore battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1.
Center fielder number 25.
Stepping up now, Byron Buxton. He went down on strikes last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
The 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Blackmon rounds third and is digging for the plate. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Wow, they're hitting on all cylinders as the lead increases to 5 now. Nice job there to drive the ball into the gap and turn on the Jets for a triple.
Into the box, Chris Davis, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. set. Here's the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Buxton stands at third with one gone in the inning. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Two balls and two strikes the count to Chris Davis. High and deep to left center field. Owings ranging back to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
The pitcher hadn't recovered from the sting of giving up a triple, and then he gets belted for a double. The lead grows, and the guy on the mound is probably wondering if his day is going to be ending soon.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And now a jump throw against his body. Long throw. Got him. That is a terrific play. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop. And then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Here's Miguel Sano. He grounds it sharply to third. Nunez has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Twins 10 and the Royals 4. Into the box now, number 17. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Left fielder, number 17.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Fouled away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
So digging in now, Jorge Nieto. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit softly to third. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down.
The batter, the shortstop, Raul.
And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right over the middle, knee high.
0-1.
Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. windup and the 0-2 pitch. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. KC down in order, and that's not what they needed, down 10-4. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Standing in, number 15. He enters this at bat, 1 for 2 with a walk.
Second baseman, number 15.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 4-1. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 8, Mike Moustakas.
One gone now in the Minnesota 7th, and standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. First offering on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. One out, nobody on. Popped him up. Perez is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
The batter, shortstop.
At the plate, Royce Lewis. He flew out in his last at bat. The pitch. In there, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. High in the air into shallow left center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Adalberto Mejia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. So stepping in, Eduardo Nunez. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Missed with a slider. Now the 2-1 pitch.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three-two pitch. Fastball too high, ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So coming to the plate, Justin Bour. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch. Hit to short. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing for the Royals, and that's not what they needed, down 10-4. Coming to the plate now, Eddie Rosario. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses inside. 1-0. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
The 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And that's in there. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Another full count pitch on its way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Reddick is there, and he has it for the out.
The batter, center fielder,
Here's Byron Buxton now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Great mid-AB adjustment right there. Swung at the first high fastball and was able to take the second one.
The 1-2. Hit in the air out toward left. Left fielder is on the move. 2 gone. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Chris Davis hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. On the year, Davis has a .280 batting average. The pitch. Ball 1. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on a dead run. And that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They're up comfortably, however. It's 10-4. Next will be the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Jorge Soler.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And we'll have a quick stoppage here, as even though we're about 1,500 miles from the nearest beach, a beach ball has made its way onto the field anyway. 1-2, here it comes. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
The batter, right fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Josh Reddick. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Right side. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Chris Owings.
Riding in once again, Chris Owings. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left. Davis will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. And that's not what they needed, down 10-4. Number 34 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 34.
Now at the plate, Wilson Ramos. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Wilson Ramos.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Nope,
and the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. Full count, 3-2. Bourne into foul territory. And no one will get this one. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The first baseman, number 22.
Miguel Sano will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Looking up is the left fielder. To the track, to the wall. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in 1 game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, number 15. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in, Mike Moustakas. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
2 out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder has a beat on it. And that retires the side. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Twins lead it 11-4. Digging in to try it again, number 17, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Jorge.
So striding in, Jorge Nieto. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A fastball that finds the outside corner. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Ground ball foul down the left side.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Raul Mondesi, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hit the other way out toward right field. Chasing after it is Rosario, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything down the stretch to secure this win.
11-4 at the end of this affair. The Twins put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Chris Archer earned his 9th win of the year. Jake Junis was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. Adalberto Mejia takes the rare 3-inning save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon.